everybody, Eric Bourassa here, and I am bringing you this wonderful guitar solo, A Big Distortion by Joe Satriani, and you're probably going to hear some background noise because my whole family is home, and this is where I want to make videos, and by golly, we're just going to try it. So let's dive right in with the intro lick. First, before we go into the solo, there's this little open E dive bomb. So what happens is you start with the bar slightly depressed, quickly come up, and then all the way back down. So it's not like just going down, it's... Alright, so the rhythm chords behind it, this is really important because we want to know what key we are in so that we know what context to put all of the licks in and how we're going to use them, and it helps us see the forest for the trees. So, okay, that's what we have happening during the first half of the solo. So this puts us in D mixed Lydian, which really is, or sorry, D Lydian, which is really just a major. Yeah, we're in D Lydian. And then in the second half, it's literally just a B5. So over that, we're going to be using B minor pentatonic, B blues, that kind of thing. So here we go in the D Lydian section. We start with, and this is really important, after that first bend, you want to release it and then quickly cut it off. And that's so important to the phrasing there. Okay, and then we have these 3 staccato bends at 17. And you can't do this. You have to kill it at the peak each time. I do that by bouncing my right hand in between the hits. Karate chop, karate chop, karate chop. Okay, and then we got this little ditty on the first string. Don't forget to add that vibrato on top of that half string bend. Okay, then we've got whole step bend on 22. If you only have a 21 fret guitar, you can do a 1.5 step bend. During this little D Lydian scale walk down, which is really just A major, you want to staccato pick those notes. Oh, sorry. You can do all downstrokes for that. And then start doing down, up, down as you're descending. And then when you get to around the D at the 10th fret, that's where we do this signature Satriani move. So once we get to the D, we walk down with this signature Satriani move. So the way we do that is you'll play the D at the 10th fret on the first string, and then we do a trill 10, 9, 10, 9, and then slide to 7. And then you just kind of keep walking down the scale. And he adds in a few other little flourishes, but I wouldn't try to match exactly what he's doing. If you can just kind of get the general... and then end with this half step bend on the 4th fret of the first string. And then that ends the D Lydian section. Now we get into the B minor pentatonic, the B minor blues section, and this is so cool. Sorry, we start with this. I love how he does this half step bend, releases, and then says, nope, we're gonna go back right into it. So instead of just going, he goes, quick bend, quick release, slow bend. What a cool little phrasing thing to do there. Okay, so next, we're gonna go, try to do that with one picking motion. Okay, so we're gonna slide from the 3 to the 6 to the 7, hammer onto the 10, or you can pick the 10, and then slow half step bend. And then kill it at the peak. Okay? Then we just do this little bluesy thing. This signifies B Dorian. And then we get into some B blues stuff. This is a signature Satriani lick that really kind of comes from like a Billy Gibbons ZZ Top bluesy kind of a thing. This is a great exercise to practice here. Just turn that into an exercise. So quarter step bend on 10 on the second string, and then 7 on the first string, 7 on the second string. And then you do it again, but this time you do 10th fret quarter step bend on the first string. And I just do it with alternate picking. You can find another picking pattern that might work for you, but that tends to work for me. You have to get those quarter step bends. If you don't do the quarter step bends, it sounds like this. Do the quarter step bends. It adds all the difference in the world. Okay, and then from here, what do we do? So we do, what I'm thinking is a half step bend on 13 of the first string. This could be all the way up on the second string, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But I think what he's doing is, so you immediately do the half step bend, kill it, and then do the bend again slowly. And then we've got this nice little B blues shape with the root, the minor third, and the flat 5. It's kind of our little box there. And then we're going to do a 1.5 step bend on 14 on the first string. And then quickly resolve to that 13 on the first string. And then this next part is a little unclear, but it's something like... You can kind of improvise with that little box there. Now, it sounds a little bit warmer than that. The attack is there, but the tone seems a little warmer. So it's possible he's playing this on the third and second strings. So he might, after he goes... He could be doing something like that there. So you feel free to transpose these notes. Just find that box. He might even be playing that B on the fourth string. Kind of like that, and then we are back into the verse. So that is the first guitar solo to Satriani's Big Distortion. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? I'm curious to see if you guys thought like, that shape doesn't make sense. I think he's actually playing it here, and I think he's bending a whole step from this, not that half step you were thinking of. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see what you guys think about how accurate this was. I have a lot of fun doing this. Also, don't forget Patreon. You guys can support me there. It takes a lot of time to do this. I really love doing it, but when I'm running my music school, it's sometimes hard to justify taking the time to do this when I know that I'm getting paid to do the other thing and not really this. So I'd love to continue to do this. So the more you guys are able to support me on that level, the easier it is for me to justify taking the time to do this kind of thing. And then the other thing is I'm building a membership website for the students at our music school where they can get additional support there, and I'm going to open it up to the public for a monthly subscription. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. We've just started adding some courses and some content. But what I'm doing is I'm offering to our students and to you guys the first 20 people who are willing to contribute $10 a month to start. I'm going to do a course in there on whatever it is you want me to do. If you want me to write a course on Travis picking, or how to play one of your favorite songs, or you want me to do a course on the modes, or some different techniques, a sweep picking course, whatever it is you want, if you're one of the first 20 in there, you're gonna get that, and it's always gonna be dedicated to you. So it'll say Eric's sweep picking course, dedicated to Rob Mahoney for being one of the founding members of the site. So it's very grassroots the way we're doing it, but I'm really excited about building it and being able to help you guys and help our students at the music school more. In fact, our students are going to get it for free as just part of their package. But for the founding members, I am offering that to them as well. So that's my pitch for the day. Actually, this is my pitch for the day. And as my Aunt Shaniqua always says, until next time, my friends.